Welcome back to continue the journey. We have explored the way, the water, and the mind. Now, we arrive at the second word in the title, Da. The book is called the Tao Te Ching. Tao means the way, Ching means book. But what is Da? It is often translated as virtue, but this word has become weak in modern English. We think of virtue as just being nice or following rules. A better translation for Da is power or integrity. It is the inherent power of a thing when it is being truly itself. Think of an acorn. Its Da is the oak tree hidden inside it. When the acorn is planted, its Da is the power that makes it grow into a mighty tree, not a rosebush. The Da of water is to flow and yield. The Da of fire is to burn and rise. When something acts according to its nature, it has Da. So, what is human Da? In our modern world, we confuse Da with external success. We think a powerful person is someone with a high-paying job, 1,000,000 followers, or a fancy car. But Lao Tzu would say this is not Da. This is just noise. These are decorations that hide the true self. True human Da is character. It is alignment with the Tao. It is the power that comes from being simple, honest, and compassionate. In verse 38, the Tao Te Ching gives a hierarchy of human behavior. It says, the highest virtue is not virtuous. Therefore, it has virtue. This sounds like a riddle. What it means is that true goodness is natural. It does not try to be good. It just is. A person with high Da is kind because it is their nature. Like water is wet. They don't need a rule book. They don't need a reward. Lao Tzu continues, the lowest virtue never loses sight of its virtue. Therefore, it has no virtue. This is the person who tries very hard to be seen as good. They follow all the rules. They donate to charity when people are watching. But their goodness is brittle. It is a performance. It is based on ego, not nature. It has no Da. When we lose touch with the Tao, the natural flow of life, we rely on lower forms of morality. When the Tao is lost, there is goodness. When goodness is lost, there is morality. When morality is lost, there is ritual. We live in an age of ritual. We have endless laws, policies, and social rules to force people to behave. We police each other's language and actions. But Lao Tzu calls ritual the husk of true faith, the beginning of chaos. When you have to force people to be good, you have already lost. You have replaced character with obedience. So, why does Da matter more than success? Because success is external. It can be given, and it can be taken away. You can lose your job. The stock market can crash. Your reputation can be destroyed by a rumor. If your identity is built on success, you will crumble when it is gone. You are a mighty oak tree that snaps in the storm. But Da is internal. It is your root. It is who you are when everything else is stripped away. A person with Da can lose everything and still be whole. They are like the bamboo. They bend in the wind of misfortune, but they do not break. In a world obsessed with appearances, the Taoist sage is invisible. They do not seek the spotlight. Lao Tzu writes, the sage does not show himself, therefore he is luminous. He does not boast, therefore he endures. Think of the most impressive people you know. Are they the ones shouting about their achievements? Or are they the quiet ones whose presence you feel? That quiet presence is Da. It is a magnetic power. People trust it instinctively because it is not trying to sell them anything. How do we cultivate this? We return to the lessons we have learned. We practice Wu Wei. We quiet the monkey mind. We stop trying to be impressive and start trying to be real. We peel back the layers of ego to find the uncarved block underneath. The Tao Te Ching identifies 3 treasures of character that we should guard: compassion, frugality, and humility. Compassion makes you courageous. When you genuinely care for others, you lose your fear for yourself. Frugality makes you generous. When you do not need much for yourself, you have more to give to others. Humility makes you a leader. When you put yourself below others, they naturally lift you up. These are the marks of high Da. They are not flashy. They will not get you on the cover of a magazine. But they will give you something much more valuable, a life that is unbreakable, a peace that cannot be disturbed, and a power that is truly your own. The next time you feel the pressure to succeed, to perform, to be seen, stop. Ask yourself, am I building a tower of success that can fall over? Or am I planting the deep roots of character? Remember the acorn. It does not strain to become a tree. It simply follows its nature, and its power is revealed in time. Trust your own nature. Trust your own Da. It is sufficient. In part 5, we will look at the ultimate goal of this practice, the return. How all things go back to the source. Thank you for walking this path with us. Please subscribe to continue the journey. Until next time, may your roots run deep.